We, the people of Kelledu Gram Panchayat of Manakondur Mandal, have committed towards Swachh Bharat and its guidelines. We do adopt the concept of waste to wealth and effectively manage solid and liquid waste management. The Gram Panchayat of Kelledu owns a garbage collection vehicle which collects the household garbage from all the houses on a daily basis. All the households were instructed to store dry and wet waste separately in two different colored dustbins. This ensures segregation of dry and wet waste at the source level itself. And our Gram Panchayat vehicle collects all the waste from all houses daily except single use plastics, as single use plastics are completely prohibited in and around the village. There exists a partition for our vehicle to separately carry dry and wet waste. This ensures proper segregation even during transportation also. People can also give hazardous waste like sanitary napkins, tampons, etc. to the garbage vehicle without any hesitation. The garbage thus collected is carried to segregation shed where the actual process of our solid waste management began. The dry waste collected is again secondarily segregated into plastic, glass, electronics, paper, etc. and are stored separately in different columns in the shed. This dry waste is sold to an agency which is tied up to our Gram Panchayat, thus contributing revenue to the village. The household wet waste collected is converted into vermicompost in a cyclic process, which the GP utilizes this for nourishment of plants, and the excess compost is sold out. Thus, the wet waste is also converted into wealth, thereby contributing for GP revenue again. The hazardous waste collected like sanitary pads, etc., are buried deep in the soil in a menstrual waste disposal pit which was dug for this purpose. To sum up this process, the dry waste collected is sold and generated revenue to the GP, and the wet waste converted into vermicompost. The details of this waste to wealth conversion and wealth generated are displayed on this display board. Though segregation shed is the place for garbage and is an unhealthy place, and in order to compensate it and to give aesthetic sense to it, we have planted n number of plants around this waste to wealth house as biofencing, a green fencing surrounding around the shed. Thus, we people of Kelledu work effectively for solid waste management and keep our village clean and green and thereby contribute for Swachh Bharat.